Okay, good afternoon all. I hope everyone is well, and I hope a few of you had a good day yesterday. I did notice that, did I notice today or this morning, that the market had a really big rally after the news, and there was some really nice looking trades. I think what I'm going to start doing from now is when we do have the FOMC, I'm going to come and have a look at it. But we had that big strong what I like is we had that initial strong push up, and then we started in a channel, and I absolutely love that trade. We had two perfect legs of correction and a higher low. That's the type of trade I look out for, and I'd hold. And I mean, even if you held just up to where it started to go a bit sideways, even if you sort of held up here somewhere, I mean, look, there's 7.5 points, but if you got the nerve just to keep putting it along those swing highs, you'd have got taken out at 20 points. So you may have even got in there as well. As we push it, as it comes sideways, we get a really nice looking bar there. Probably going to be some shorts, and up we go again. And same again on the way down. Really nice second entry short. I mean, trades that look like that don't really exist as much. I mean, we got a leg down, we got a break in a new low, two legs up, we got one leg up, second, a really nice looking trade, and then look, one leg down, two legs correction down for another leg. So there was certainly some money to be made yesterday, but I never came back, unfortunately. But there we go. So Armanas, how you doing? What, how you doing, bud? Brick, how you doing? Sam, how you doing, pal? How are you this morning, Sam? So let me just, do I need that there? No, not really. So yesterday was a really good day. I'm only sorry I never came back and trade. Good, brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Sometimes you just need a day. It's surprising. I'll tell you something, what I will say, I've lost one account and I've lost 4 accounts in one go. And when you lose one account, it doesn't hurt nowhere near as much. So you can deal with it. So we've got a leg down here. So I thought after a day or so, you'd be all right. You just got to get back on the wagon. But, I generally believe your brain does get better. But, trading live accounts doesn't scare me nowhere near what it used to. So I'm clearly, getting used to it. So let's see how we get on today. Now, I took a trade earlier. Now, you might think that looks congestion. Someone said you can trade congestion as long as you know what you're doing. We had a leg up there. We had a break new high, made a couple of attempts to go low, and we came down. We bounced here. Now, I thought straight away, another leg up, and we had another leg up, a break, and we came bounced once, bounced twice, bounced 3 times. And I really like that for a second leg up. So we came down once, came down twice. It's quite clear to me, that is, and I love that. And I thought for sure there's going to be some stops in there, and as soon as we hit that, woof, up it went. So market is open. So let's see what, hopefully, this is all part of the price. Yeah, absolutely, mate, absolutely. It doesn't hurt as much, and just keep it in mind, you've got a full-time job, so you've got a full-time income. So you can play it along the side, but it does get better. I know it does because I can feel the difference. So same again there. So we had a channel down, we had a break, we had 1, 2, 3 attempts higher. I don't pick tops and bottoms, but that's a clear triple test to me. And usually triple tests, they work really well and pretty quick. And that one, as soon as it broke below there, it came straight down pretty quick. So, but it's trying to figure out what sort of day we're going to have today. And I might just have to nip off just for a second in a minute. We've got some mince pies in the oven. My daughter's probably going to go, are they done yet? So I have to shoot off for a second. So I have a feeling we're going to continue on up because we had some pretty good news yesterday. I think the general consensus is that the Fed are going to start making rate cuts next year, which is good news. And obviously the market liked it yesterday, that's for certain. Crypto's doing well. Everything seems to be doing well at the moment, so that's a good sign. So I was looking for 2 legs here and then a push up, but we do seem to be going up again. So I just have a feeling we're going to make some headway again today, but we'll just have to see. So excuse me just for a couple of minutes, and I'll be back. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see how we get on. So, lag break. 1 attempt to go lower. 2nd attempt to go lower. 1 attempt to go lower. 2nd attempt to go lower. Yeah, I can see us getting upwards today. Let's have a look. I thought we might do that. I just hoped that we do it on top of that. Let's have a look. Second entry long inside bar. I do think, from what I can see, we got definitely some bullish momentum. That's for certain. I don't know whether there's a bigger channel there. Possible, but a bit too early. So, okay, so we've got a leg up there. Let's have a look. So, did anybody catch any of that big mood? Armanas, I think you got some of it, didn't you? Anybody else capture some of that move yesterday? It was really nice. I mean, you got to capitalise when you see that, haven't you? I usually come back for FOMC, but I didn't yesterday. I had internet problems initially. My internet went down, and then it came back on, and then it went again. So what I've done is managed to get it so it connects now to my mobile, which should take less than a minute. Mobile data, I had to contact Sky and figure out how to do it. So at least I can sort it out, but hopefully the internet won't go off again. But I did manage to get a couple of $100 yesterday, and I got a couple of $100 this morning, went a little bit over that triple test once, twice through. I really like that, and I could see there's going to be some shorts in there for sure there, and as that broke that, you could see it rocketed up. So so we got a leg up, 1 attempt to go lower, second attempt to go lower. And let's see if we get a push up. You took a nice one then, Q, for 100 ticks. Nice one, mate. Nice one. Does my chart look like yours? Everything, the bars look okay? Nothing looks odd at all? So we got a leg up there. Yep, same. Brilliant. Excellent. So we got a leg up there. One attempt to go low, second attempt to go low. Let's see what happens now. So leg. And I'm hoping now we get a push up. So, just in case anybody hasn't noticed, I'm now, excuse me, putting the NQ on the 1500 tick chart as well as the ES, because a lot of people trade this as well, and a lot of people are trading both. And I'm just playing around with this at the moment, hence I've got it on a sim, because obviously the point system is different, so it takes a while. It takes a while to just get. I mean, this is pretty straightforward, but there's a lot more ticks here. I mean, you're putting it one tick below a signal bar isn't that simple. You've got to zoom in out a little bit, so it just takes a little bit of getting used to. But hence, I'm just trading it on a sim at the moment, just to get a feel for it, really. But the good thing about having this as well is obviously if this tends to be stagnant or going sideways, which it did the other day, at least you've got an option to keep an eye on this. So while you're not watching this, you could, have a bit of a peek on this. So I'm surprised this is happening. Strange. I thought we'd get I was expecting some more up stuff. So we've got a channel down with a break new low. So let's see what happens now. So we're going to leg up, one attempt to go lower, second attempt to go lower. Let's see what happens here. What I want really here is some sort of a short to trap some traders. I think it's fair to say this is kind of likely going to go up as well. So we've got a leg up there, one attempt to go lower, second attempt to go lower. I think we're going to push up there. But it'd be nice to get some sort of trap to trap some shorts, which would give us that little bit of momentum. First leg, trap some shorts, and then another leg. I started to watch those Billions the night before last. Anybody seen it? Billions. Really good, actually. Really good. I just thought I'd see if I can find some tips on how to do some insider trading. It's really good, actually. It's really good. I'm And I bet a lot of it is true. I bet there's a lot of that sort of manipulation going on behind closed doors. There's bound to be. There's bound to be. There's nothing there, unfortunately. Trouble is, you just can't jump here. There's no setup. It's just bar after bar. This is interesting. This is because every time it goes up, it fails. We had a bit of a break above it there, but we had the same either side. So if you can see a lower high here, or whether we're going to just push up. It's a shame, really. I was pretty confident that was going to do that. I just hope we get a higher low here. You just can't take that, really. Unfortunately, it's just too far from the MA, and it's only really a first entry, isn't it? This looks like it's coming down to me. We've had one leg up and a second leg up. We'll see. There is a failure there, but it's just too far away from there, and you're going into these highs. It might work. This looks like it's going long if it breaks above that bar there, so that may work. There'll almost definitely be some stops there. Took Penguin Style Trail in the ES, bigger picture, fell second entry short. Okay, so we've got leg up there, second leg. That's the type of trade you were looking at, was it? You went around here somewhere, I'm guessing, did you? Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I think that's what you mean. Leg up there, we had a break, one attempt to go low, second attempt to go low, push up. I mean, from yesterday, we had obviously that really strong bearish news, so there's no reason why we can't keep going up. But unfortunately, there's just no setups there, really. If you'd have taken a penguin style, you may have gone along there. I've got a nice uptrend on the ES, tops and bottoms fitting nicely. Yeah, I've tried that. But I took it away. Yes, if you... Depends where you've got it from, really, unless you do it from there. So that's... Let me just zoom in a bit here. Bit of a spike in a channel. let's bring that down a fraction. Yeah. Trouble is, when you've got two charts up, you haven't got as much space. Wee bit bullish, yeah. It certainly seems that way, bud. So, let's say, leg up. This is probably where I would see this getting to. Not necessarily in this first push, but at some point. All-time high, is it really? Is it really all-time highs, is it? Good grief. Let me have a look. Yeah, I think it must be. If I'm looking on the daily, yeah. Where does this go back to? Yeah, I suppose it must be. Let's quickly have a look at the weekly. Yeah, we're not far off it. All-time high, by the looks of things, was just over. We still got about 250 points yet, I think. But the way this thing's going, it could hit it in a week. I'm assuming this was COVID, wasn't it? Somewhere around there. Let's have a look. No, 1, 2, 3. Of course it wasn't COVID. We're going back a bit too far. Interesting. Just quickly have a look at the yearly, and that'll tell us whether this is all-time high. It just looks like it's over, just above the start of the 5 there. What's that? Where was that? Where was that? Yeah, all-time highs is there. Around about 21, was it? Was that just before COVID? And wasn't that COVID? I'm assuming. Yeah, so I don't think we're far away. That's for certain. Certainly the next week or two, maybe. Interesting, actually. So what I will say about the daily, we pushed out, we went sideways. We're getting really strong. The bar starts small. Yesterday's was really strong, and so far we've started up really well. So I do think it's looking like we could get a really nice day today. So we'll see what happens. See if we can bounce off here again. But we could get a really nice move today again, hopefully. So the all-time highs are up here, which is not a million miles away, actually. And wouldn't that be nice? But I think we're going to see some growth on this. I don't think it'll be long before we hit that. After that announcement of rate cuts, everyone's just got a bit more faith in it now. So this is going up. Cryptos are going up. So it's pretty good news, isn't it? It's the most positive news we've had for a few years, really. So that's what everyone's been waiting for. And obviously the market reacted yesterday. Let's just put that like that. I think after that, this just might be a little bit of consolidation, I think, before we have another push up there. We got a channel down. We're just going a bit sideways here. It just does look like just a little bit of sideways, just sort of gathering momentum. Yeah, just gathering some thoughts maybe. But I mean, look at that over the last few days. It's really nice. So there's a lot of confidence in this now. So we are making higher highs and higher lows. So something like that. Okay, channel break, new low. Nice to trap some shorts here, actually. Nice for that to trigger.
Order submitted.
Okay, high or low. I like that. There'd have probably been some shorts taken there, so. Now it's going a bit sideways. Let's have a look.
Order filled.
Didn't finish very well, did it? Jumped the gun a bit there. Let's see what happens. I think we'll still be alright. May just come out for 6 ticks here.
Target filled.
My only slight concern is we've got leg, come back and retest. So another quick 100. That's fine.
Order cancelled.
Made a bit of a slip there, but I think it was okay. I took the trap there. So probably going to push up, but you know when you just think a couple of doges here, but there is a short trap there. That's what I was hoping to do, trap the shorts, and it did. Obviously it carried on, but sometimes it's just worth getting in and out. Yeah, my slight concern is we had a push-up sideways and a push-up. I was just concerned that we may come down here and retest again. The doges put me off a bit, but I was looking for that. We got a leg down and a break. Now, there's going to be people taking shorts there. No doubt about it. It didn't push up as quick as I was hoping for that. See, that was why. So there's going to be people taking shorts there, and it triggered there. Remember we've said this before. It almost sucks you in. It gives you one, and it's like come on, and then gives you a second one. It's like come on, we're going down. All of a sudden it turns. My issue is when I got in, it didn't push in. I got on a bit higher than I should have done. It didn't push up as strong as I expected to, and my concern was it was going to come down and retest. But that's fine. I've got no problem with taking a point. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Point's a point. Yeah, it's $100. So I've got no issues with that. Although we are going up, we're going a bit sideways now, and that's... in fact, do you know what? I'm getting rid of that just at the moment. And I'm just going to put that there just to give me that picture that because we're going sideways more here. If we continue on up, fine, but I don't want to get caught. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. You're taking your shorts. If you're taking your longs from here anyway, we're taking it at the bottom of there, but this is, for me, it's going more... it's getting more sideways, and what I don't want to do is get caught taking a long here and down it comes. So we've got to drop here, a break. We could get another leg down here to test this. So this may trap a few longs here. This is just speculation, but it's going up, and it may do. But I just don't like it's finding some resistance up here. And that's what's making me... It might be sucking some longs in, and then it might flush down. Because we're going up, but this is going sideways, so I think we could get a leg down and another leg down, which would take out a few longs around here and get down to here somewhere. If it is a range, then we definitely have a bullish imbalance here. See what I mean about that? I think that's going to get stopped out. It's only a first entry, but I'll tell you something now. With this looking bullish, there'll definitely be some longs in there. We push down, we have a break, pushed out at a break, new high, push down at a break. It just looks to me like it's going to trap a few traders here. So we've got a channel down, small tight channel down. We've got a break and a new low. There'll have been some people going short there for sure. Because every time it's coming down here, they're going, but look at this. This is going to flush down now and take out them stops. And maybe some more, because there's be quite a few people long in here. That's why I said, let's see if it holds this. But for me, see this bit of a channel maybe there. See what's happened there on here as well. It's going to flush down. Have a look. See if it holds this line. I don't think it will. I just don't like what's happening with the tops. So I think it's going to trap some longs again in here and then come down again and take them longs out. I might be wrong. I could be wrong. I just... this just looks like to me like it's trapping some longs. It's gone up, what, 1.5, 2 points maybe, and then it's coming down again. It's going to take them longs out, and whoever's in long gear, I can see that going as well. So if you took that, you may have got lucky. How far did it go for? But that just had trap written all over it for me. So 1.7. So you'd have got a 1.5, you'd have got 6 ticks. I just don't like the way the tops are forming here. This, for me, is going to come flushing down, I think. Yeah, that's why I got rid of that, because for me, it started to go more sideways. And the trouble is, if you continue to think up, 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 and you forget what you're seeing here, you're going to get trapped in trades like that. So, have a look. Penguin from here. Get a couple of attempts lower here. Let's see if we break the channel. Range, we can also broken up price. If you get 2 attempts to fade, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Let's have a look here. See, it is going up, but it goes up, it goes sideways, it goes up, it goes sideways, and occasionally it's going to flush down, isn't it? And that's what we've had there. So I don't know if you got any long one tick above there, or there was some longs there which triggered, stopped out. Definitely some longs there, 2 legs down, which triggered and stopped out. Now it went a bit higher than I thought it might do, but then it dropped quickly. So let's see what happens here. Now we're on top of that range, so that may hold. But I still think we're going to get down to the bottom. The bottom here, I think. I don't like this. It may hold. There's definitely some resistance there. You can see it sitting on there, same again there. So it may hold, or it may just come up a bit, trap some more, and come down a bit further. Penguin like the trade I took. Good on you, mate. Good on you. Yeah, see what I mean? I don't think this is finished yet. I don't. I certainly see it coming down to here, maybe lower. Who knows? I don't know. See, for me, push up sideways. We're laying down foundations here, aren't we? So I think this is going to hit this at least. Now, we've hit that measured move now, haven't we? Leg down and leg down. So that measured move's played out. So I certainly think here, possibly lower. Let's have a look here. Yeah, it might hold here. Let me have a look. What's it doing on here? See, we got see what I mean about those? It's just chopping more than anything. But let's see what happens here. So. So Armanas, where have you got the overnight? Where have you got the overnight highs? I'm assuming here. I heard Penguins say yesterday that it's not a specific place. It's where we have. Use Delta verse for anyone looking at that. Yeah. what did he say? I watched one of his videos. He said it's not so much about a specific spot or a specific time, it's where it was respecting the most. So would you say it's got to be down here, isn't it, somewhere? Arminas, what do you think? Do you think overnight highs will be around about this area here? It would make sense, wouldn't it? If it is, we've pushed down and we're bouncing off it. You have it at 47, 80, 75. 47, 80, 75. Tell you what, let's just do that. 47, 80, 75. Okay, so you got that there. Okay. It's just bounced. It's pushed through it and bounced off the underside. So, let's have a look. She wouldn't do that. Oh, you bollocks in bollocks. Oh, it's okay. It's only thing. No, get away. Price is hanging around it. I want to select it. Move, move. No, move. There we go. Oh, take that one. I want to move something. Okay, so bounced off it once, bounced off it twice. This is interesting. Let's make that a bright colour. So, hold on a minute. No. Right. I'd say this is coming down from that now. We've pushed through it. We've bounced off it once, twice, 3 times. There's a second entry short there as well. But I'm not getting involved. It's a little bit congested as well, and we're not far from them lows. There's not much meat on the bone there for me. But you can see people getting trapped there, can't you? I'm surprised that went as high as it did. So if you took any of that you got stopped out. If you're thinking we're holding it, you know, that one got stopped out, that one got stopped out. You'd have got a point or so on that. You'd have got 6 ticks off that. Okay, we shot down and bounced off the bottom of that, so that's interesting. So there's overnight highs. So there might be a bit of a channel there. I think this is going to continue up now, I do. Yeah, there's traps galore there. I noticed there was a second entry short there which triggered, and that's just going to get stopped out now. We're going back up, I think, now. Yeah, see, second entry short. What would that have done? Oh, so you'd have squeezed a point there, and then it stopped you out. So there's quite a few traps here, actually, so you've got to be real careful, haven't you? It's just way too congested to take that for starters, and it's not close enough to the EMA. And I think we're going up now. Forget the uptrend. We've touched, and pushed. So push up sideways. We're just laying down foundations, aren't we? So I would say, let's have a look. Let's bring that down. In fact, let's remove that. Let's do this. Let's put that there like that. That can't be far off. So push up sideways. I can see us having a big launch off this. We'll see. This is just speculation. This is okay. Channel down break. I think we're going to trap some shorts again. This is going up for me. We've bounced off the bottom, right off the bottom of that channel there, so it's too dangerous taking shorts there.
Order submitted.
No, I don't like that where it's hit 3 times there.
Order cancelled.
There's a second entry short. That's what I was concerned about. It's only a first entry that I want to give the second entry chance to get trapped before I think about going long. Let's see if this triggers. Yeah, it's just a bit congested, this is. It's just too early to go long there, really, because we could have a leg, and that looks like what might be happening. So if you took that higher low there, that's just come round and stabbed you one. That's why I left that in the end. I didn't like the way it hit that 3 times. We could have a leg, a pullback, and another leg, and then short, but it's going more sideways for me. This is fail second entry. Yeah, much better option, really. Long a bit, yeah. Yeah. What put me off was 3 tops there, once, twice, 3 times, and the bar wasn't that brilliant. EMA was flat, but it's clearly congested there, so we could have a leg and another leg, or we could just go sideways and come down a bit more. It's hard to say, so there may be a 2-tier channel there. I don't know what's going on. It's just a bit congested. There's a new low there, so there's a higher low, but it's still congested. What I will say is if that's holding on the overnight highs, that might be okay to go long. It's still a bit congested for me. Market's a bugger. It really is. Look at that. Look, if you'd have got into that, tick to come straight back down. Yeah, it's tempting, but ultimately EMA's flat as a pancake and it's congested. So I bet there'll be traders got into that thinking, there we go, push up, bit of sideways. Now off we go. But sometimes it doesn't matter how tempting a bar is. You can't get away from the fact that it's completely congested there. Now, whether you'll get stopped out or whether it'll hold, I don't know, because it's almost made a triple bottom there, so you may get away with that. But I think the trick is it's congested. I have this thing now that if I think about taking it, if I think about taking a trade, I look left. And if I'm thinking about taking that, I look left. What do I say? Complete congestion. So let's see if this bounces up and fades the range, because we've had a channel, then we've had a break, made a new low. Now we've hit this bottom twice now. Now let's see if this fades. Yeah, there is. Yeah, don't get me wrong, mate. I feel I got all my own finger back. I think. So that channel, a bit of a spike in channel, has played out, made a new low. I see we're going sideways here, aren't we? There's definitely channel. So what I'll say is we've had a breakout the top and we've come back retested. So I think it's fair to say we're going to have a breakout the bottom. So I would say I would expect that to push back in. It's clearly range in there, isn't it? Sideways. Let's see. I ain't getting involved whatever it's doing. What it is, it's just choppy. If it comes down here, then there's just a bigger range. But I have a feeling this is going to push back in, at least to the EMA anyway. But I'm not picking the. I hate picking these damn things. Although it's a relatively small risk, I think, that bar. But I don't know. Something just not a massive fan. So yeah, it's a pretty small risk. That 1.75 points. But that's why I didn't take it. Let's see if it traps the shorts there. This market's too mean to let you get away with that. Yeah, see what I mean? It drops these little teasers in, doesn't it? That's why I don't pick these, because... yeah, you're right, mate, yeah. Yeah. So there's a leg down, yeah, I think there's a way, but you do see, when I see these areas, I get this feeling in my stomach, I don't like this, so I think you've got to listen to that little voice. Sometimes I can't put my finger on it, but it just looks like, the more you see these traps and you get stuck in these traps, you do build up this, have you ever been driving somewhere and you might have been to this one place 10 years ago, you might have driven through it once and that's it. And then one day you might be driving and you just think, something's familiar here, there's something over there, or there's a certain shop there, and you're right. So it's amazing that our brains can fill up with millions and millions of, pictures and bits of information. And when you get trapped in these areas, you don't forget it, because I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, please don't go up. So you really focus on an image. And when you see these pictures again and you're thinking, do I go short here or do I go long here? And you're thinking, I don't know, something doesn't feel right here. But I know you don't understand why people went long there. We've touched that bottom once. We've pushed up a little bit sideways. Maybe traps that you're thinking, yeah, there's some shorts trapped there, and we're going to rock it up and stop them all out. And then there's going to be some more there and more there. But when you see an image like that and you've been trapped in it more than once, you start to see something that just doesn't feel very comfortable. And that's what I find I do a lot. And the best way to just to get that feeling is just to get trapped. People sort of hate losing trades and they don't want to lose trades, but it's the only way you learn, really. So perhaps this is just a bit of consolidation. We've had that initial push up. Let's just calm down, while the information... How have I done there? While the information sort of settles. Because obviously it was good news yesterday, hence that big, really strong. I mean, went sideways all day and then all of a sudden off it went. And did it go? How far did it go? Let's have a look. So it went right from the bottom here, didn't it? So it went from here. So it went up 70 points, and then obviously we finished here. So it was about 66 points, but that went up relatively quick. We had the news. It was like about an hour and 45 minutes, nearly 70 points. And then obviously it's continued. So literally 100 points to here. So if we go up another 100 points, we're going to be about 120 points off all-time highs. So so leg down, you could say one attempt to go higher, second leg, second attempt to go higher, failure, down we come. So let's just drag that out so I know where the bottom is at the moment. That's the trouble when you've got two charts. Once you start zooming in, you can't see what's happened further back. But these are starting to get a lot more alike now. We've got that push down, break, push down, break, push down. Trouble is, I've gone for the 1500 tick chart here because it does take that wrist down and it lowers the ATR and it takes that wrist down a bit to more of a comfortable level. But obviously with the 500 ticks, like, you know, the 500 trades per bar does make them a little bit more different. Not that it matters if you trade them individually, you know, their own merit. So we've got possible second entry short here. Leg. We're not far off a measured move there.
Order submitted.
This is only on a sim, by the way, so...
Order cancelled.
There is a second entry short there. The EMA's flat. I'm not a massive fan. It might not come down. There's maybe a lower high there, so that might be a better option.
Order submitted.
Maybe take that. Oh, I don't like that.
Order cancelled.
Glad that didn't trigger. Apart from that, I didn't think it was a bad trade, actually. It never triggered, but we've got a leg down, one attempt to go higher, second attempt to go higher. Not a fan of where it is, but there is a lower high, but it never triggered. If it would have triggered, I think that would have been a really good trade because it's a lovely picture. We got a leg down, however you want to draw it. We had one leg up, two really nice, perfect sort of pushes up, one up, two up, and a bearish bar, but just in not a brilliant place. There is a lower high forming here, actually. Second entry long, second entry short, then probably a lower high. It's retesting the top of this, so my only slight issue is because we've been in here, it might sort of be a long-winded failed breakout. There's a failure there. There's going to be some shorts there, probably. There'll probably be some there.
Order submitted.
Whoa. Right, I'm staying out
Order
of this at the moment.
cancelled.
Because this is playing games, this is. Yeah, it's quite volatile now. Second entry short triggered, stopped out. Yeah, just got to sit tight here. It's quite volatile. Yeah, if you took that, trigger just stopped you out. The lower high never triggered. Look at that. It's congested on here as well. Let's see if that gets stopped out. If that gets stopped out, I'm thinking upwards. Yeah, it's a bit dangerous and choppy, isn't it? I wouldn't be shocked if that... well, there you go. I said I wouldn't be shocked if that goes rocketing up. There's going to be some stops there, some stops there. Okay, so really, in fact, that I didn't see that. Well, it's not necessarily failure because of this. There's the failure, but gonna break. One attempt to go lower. Second attempt to go lower. Failure. Mixed signals there. I can see why people would have taken shorts there for sure. I bet there'll be quite a few people on the Facebook group that would have taken that because we've got a leg down, two really nice, and I see Mac taking them above the EMA to go short and below the EMA to go long, and they're two really lovely shorts, legs up, and it's testing this underside, so I can tell you something now. There'll be some traders in there for sure. We got a channel down, one attempt to go, two attempt. Yeah, we're not at the overnight lows. It's in the middle, a bit of a nowhere there, isn't it? So you'd expect that to at least get down to these lows. Interesting. Market does this just sometimes, doesn't it? Starts bouncing up and down. So just sitting on there, sitting and waiting. See, we got it the same there. Leg down, nice second entry. See what? It's a little bit more clear on here because we've had a clear break. So we've got a channel down there, clear break and a new low. But there is a second entry short. Doesn't mean it can't come down, but it triggered you, stopped out. Then you may say, okay, let's take this one. Triggered you, stopped you out. So I'm just sitting at the moment because there's quite a few traps at the moment. I like the way it's pushed in there, come down and tested this top, but I'm not getting involved because it's doing odd things. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do a poll quickly. I want a bit of feedback. So add poll. What I want to know is if you guys want just the ES or both. So yes for just the ES on screen. No for both. Okay, so because I can always put this on a screen above my head, so just give me a yes if you just want the ES on the main big screen, or no if you want both, because it makes no difference to me. I can put it above. So let's give this a crack. So far, yes. Let's see. So just click yes if you just want this opened wider, full screen, or no if you want them both 50-50. And if you don't care either way, don't vote. Okay, so it's pretty close, actually. It'd be nice to have some more votes, but it's quite close. If it's close, I'll leave it. If it's within sort of 20-30%. So we've had 10 votes. So If you just want the ES as a full screen, and then I'll put the NQ on a screen above my head, or no, if you want both screens as it is now. So I'll give it a few more minutes because some of you may be busy, but yes, if you just want the ES as a full screen, or no, if you want both as it stands now. Okay, that's a resounding yes for just okay. So what I'll do is I'll put that screen above my head and I'll open this up like that. So in all fairness, it's easier for me. That's much better for me. But I just thought it might be nice to, give you guys a bit of both. But yeah, it's clearly a yes for ES. It's easier for me, to be honest with you. But okay, brilliant. I appreciate that. Thank you. So we'll just keep it that ES. I will maybe just drop in NQ from time to time. If I'm looking at something or take a trade, but there you go. I appreciate that. It's quite handy to have that, actually. So it's clearly 71%, 29%. Excellent. Muchas gracias. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So let's remove that. Let's see if we can tidy this up a little bit. So it looks like we're going up. So it's quite a messy day today. All of a sudden, this screen's seems massive now. Let me have a look. Let's see if we can take this up and have just one big. Let's put that there. And maybe put that there. Let's leave it there for now. So it does look like it's working up, but it's not going up as nice as I'd like it. There is a higher low there, but I just don't know. Let's have a look. So that was touching there quite nice, and that looks like a bit of an overshoot. Maybe it isn't. We look like we're continuing up. Trouble is we're coming up to the overnight highs, so there was a higher low. Well, it's actually a fairly, it was more of a higher, no it wasn't, because it was just a higher low, but not a massive amount left to the highs, and I'd want to get out here because of the overnight highs and the midline. So I thought that might happen. Let's see what happens when we get down here. Trouble is we're bouncing right off that overnight highs there and the midline. What's going on there? What's going on there? Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of that, in all fairness. Yeah, it looks just like a range day today, so maybe after that, maybe if it gets down to here, it might have another push up, who knows? Okay. The NQ was made a new low for the day. We've bounced off here, so market is trying to close the gap. I don't know if it will. You know about this gap area? How far did it gap down, or gap up? Actually, didn't it? Much. Okay, it's filled the gap on the NQ anyway. How you doing, John? You got any trades today, have you, bud? NQ, yeah, fill the gap on the NQ, yeah. I think, yes, it has just. Okay, we've literally touched there and pushed up, so excuse me a sec. Sorry about that. Got a mince pie. Beautiful. Penguin moved overnight. Levels to 4789.50. Up there. Okay. Oh, what are we doing? So to the top of there, isn't it? There we go. Excellent. Okay, so we banked once there. Let's see what happens now. We'll leg down, brake. Right. I don't want to go short here. And I'll tell you why. Because we filled the gap and made a new low with a day on the NQ. So, another reason not to go short here. Having said that, there is a second entry short in the NQ, which has just appeared a really bearish bar as well. That's interesting. Let's see if it's going to come down or it's going to push up. Interesting. Interesting. There is a higher low. That's it there. And it's been stopped out on the what's it. So I think I'll be surprised if that higher low off the bottom doesn't get stopped out. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that'll get stopped out, I do. High low off the bottom. Lower high there. Tempting, but congested to shit. Too risky. It's going up for me. Uh, uh, yeah, it's quite choppy, isn't it? Interesting. 2 legs up. Strong move for the EMA. So that almost looks like a penguin trade, doesn't it? But that's such a bloody big bar, isn't it? Or is it? Tick above it. What is it? Yes, about 4 3/4 points. Still richer than you'd want. What have I just got rid of? Well, it does seem that we may be making some downward stuff. Let's have a look. Touch. Interesting. Leg down. 1 attempt to go higher. 2nd attempt to go higher. Failure. Let's see. Now let's have a bearish bar that closes below the EMA. So we're leg down. 1 attempt to go higher. 2nd attempt to go higher. Failure. Okay, perfect measured move. Leg down. 1 attempt to go higher. 2nd attempt to go higher. Let's see if we drop here. touch. We're right at these highs as well. So this is interesting. Right at the top of this channel. So let's see. I mean, if it does, I won't just take that bar. It'll be a lower high, really, just in case. This would be a nice ping. You certainly would, wouldn't it? Leg down. 1, 2. I don't know, though, is it? Anyone see Max chart? I don't think we've had it yet, have we? What time is it? gone a bit high now for this, I think. It's looking more sideways now. Yeah, he's got it as a range, and he's got it from there to there, down the bottom. Yeah, he's just got it as a range. Is that the same as that from there to there? And that's it, down, up, down, up, down, up. And that's it, really. Nothing too interesting. It's just choppy. I think I'll just break for a bit. Yeah, in fact, you know what? What I will say, oh no. Do you know what? I'm going to finish. I'm going to finish early today. I'm up 375 for the day, so it's been a good day actually. I'd like to finish that, and it is gone a bit choppy. So I've took 2 trays. I like that one actually. We got 1, 2, a triple test, and it looks a bit congested, but it's quite clear, I think, personally. 1, 2, 3. There's going to be some shorts there, and when it did break above there, up it went. All right, thanks for the suit. How you doing, bud? How you doing, Kev? Anytime, mate. So, and that one I liked. We've got a leg down. Regardless that we've had a break and made a new low, there's definitely some short strap there, and that sucked him in. That sucked him in. As soon as it broke above it, it went. So brilliant. So yeah, I'm going to finish early. I might as well. I'm up 375 for the day, so I'm quite pleased with that. So I'm going to have an early day. Got my family downstairs making mince pies. It's the 14th of the 12th, 23. Let's save that. And I'll save the ink here as well. So last day tomorrow. So let's do good. What's the date again? 14th, 12th, 12th. Excellent. So not a bad day at all, actually. So let's clear that off. So I hope you've had a good day. I hope you've had some green. But we've had a push up. Might just be a little bit of consolidation before we possibly make another push up. But short day today. I'm surprised we haven't had any more discounts on from Apex. I'm quite surprised. They've left it quite a while. It's been a couple of weeks, I think. I was hoping we'd get something leading up to Christmas, because people won't be trading a lot on over Christmas. So if you're gonna get some business, you want them to give, people to buy these evals leading up to Christmas. You would think from a business point of view, but I'm surprised we haven't had anything. So we still got this 71% off plus half price on resets. But failing that, I'm hoping in the next few days maybe we get a bit of an offer, but we'll see. We shall see. So that's it for today. I'm going to have a nice early day today. I've done my work today. 2 trades up. Everything's running nicely. Accounts $1,700 and nearly $800, so it's working out nice. So I feel like as it's going choppy, now might be a good time to get out and go and enjoy the rest of the day. So I hope you've had a bit of green. I appreciate all your comments, and I'll be back here for Friday, last day of the week, and I'm assuming next week it's going to start getting quieter and quieter as the week progresses. But you take it easy. So I appreciate your comments. Have a great evening. Stay safe, and we will do it all again tomorrow. So bye for now.